Hey y'all, hey. It's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. I'm trying to get the lighting right, y'all. You know when I'm traveling, it is what it is. Good morning. What the hell time is it? 10:05? Baby, let me tell y'all something. I'm tired. I feel better though. I never slept this late before in my days, okay? But this is vacation. I'm hopping around. I was in Cancun. Now I'm in North Carolina, enjoying more sun. All right, and it's beautiful here. Let me go over to too much going on my computer. That's what happens when you have an old ass computer. Call me when you need some. Call me when you need some love. Good morning, Hillbilly. I came on just to say, hey, because I know I missed today's show. I was so exhausted. I needed the extra sleep. I needed the extra sleep. And so I stayed in. Hey, Deb. Good morning. Good morning. I'm recovering still. Y'all wore me out in Cancun. Good morning. Come on in. But I'm so excited because guess who I get to see today? I get to see I Am Decenta today. And so I'm excited about that. Good morning, Rochelle. I'm on my old ass MacBook Air laptop. So I have patience with me, y'all, because it's old. I need to put that on my Christmas list. I want to know who gonna buy me a new laptop. All right, because I need one. I'm putting that on my Christmas list. All right. So if I, booze, my boo, you know what I want. I want, good morning, Cena. I want a new laptop from the Apple store. And I don't want the cheap one either. I need the beefed up laptop because I do all these things. All right. That is on my wish list. I know, Hillbilly. I'm going to need a vacation from vacation, right? Good thing I work from home, right? Because I go back to work on Tuesday and I'm supposed to go to the office on Tuesday. Please, some people are not going to see me in the office for another week. I cannot. Happy Friday, Mika. Look at y'all coming on at 10 o'clock in the morning. Look at y'all. Happy Friday. I'm eating some yogurt. The whole time I was in Mexico, I barely ate. I just wasn't. The one thing about the Kukulkan resort, I mean, it's a beautiful resort, don't get me wrong. Um, Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But would I choose to go there again? Probably not, because, you know, the food was just all right for me. And I'm picky about a buffet. And if the buffet food don't ain't right, that won't be my favorite place to go. But there's not many places I've gone where the buffet is good, right? Jamaica is probably the only place that I go where the buffet is good because they make the food that I like to eat. I mean, I love Mexican food, but for whatever reason, they don't be getting it right at these Mexican hotels. They think they slick. They're not putting the love in the food. The tacos taste like bacos. I don't know what the fuck we be eating. I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm having a yogurt. And I need to start drinking my water from early in the morning. So, guys, good morning. Happy Friday. I didn't even change the topic up here. What did I have up here the last time? What makes you a what? Oh, what makes you a good woman to a man? We talked about that already. And I'm still trying to work that out in my head. See, okay, when you went to Turks and stayed at the resort, they had the absolute best food. Yeah, so for me, I'm not going to come back if the food is not up to par because I barely ate, which added to my state of exhaustion because I was only in the morning for the most part, I was juicing, I was munching on a little something, but like some fruit or some shit like that. I wasn't really eating enough to sustain the alcohol intake I was doing. And I was so much involved in activities and stuff that I wasn't replenishing my water. So my whole body was exhausted and it was taking some days to get my act together. But I'm feeling better and better, y'all. But this morning I needed to sleep. I don't know. I purposely did not set my alarm clock, but even when I don't set my alarm clock, I get up at 6:30, right? But this morning when I opened my eyes, that something said to me. I don't hear Theo on her bike. I was like, okay, so it's not 6:30 in the morning. The sun is real bright outside. So it's not 6:30 in the morning. All right. Um, when I looked at my phone, it said 10. What time is it now? It said, oh no, it's 10 o'clock now. It said something like 9:30. I flew out here. Theo was already finished working out on her bike, doing all these other exercises, 90 minutes worth of workout, and outside eating a boiled egg. And I was still in bed. I was still in bed, y'all. Good morning, Fancy K. Look, I want to tell you this though. I heard that Dalton got home safe, so I'm glad about that. Okay, I know he missed his flight and ended up in New Orleans for a day, and he got home safe, so I'm happy about that. So everyone is home safe, and we had a great time until the next time. I did go back and reflect on the chats, right? Because I wanted to make sure that the chat group was working because that's where I was communicating my trip. Everything is a learned lesson. And so I went back to my chats because, some people were saying they wasn't seeing the chats. But when I went back to the chats, I have them on my phone and I see all the chats. And I went back and I read all the chats from the trip, and all the chats are there. And people are responding. Aquanda was responding, Valerie was responding, Dalton was even responding. So, for anybody that went on a trip that was not seeing the chats, it was probably because your phone was not on Wi-Fi at the resort, or maybe you just wasn't hitting the chat bubble. But all the chat information was there. And so for the Houston trip, I'm not going to have trip plans, itinerary set up because I did not use the agency to set up the trip for Houston. Everybody's on their own. We're booking their flight, booking where they're going to stay. The only thing I'm going to provide is an itinerary that I'm going to work on with Fancy K and Peanut and Deb. And that itinerary will be shared with you guys with the time and the location of where to be. All right, and you need to be able to get there. So make sure when you plan your trip to Houston, you are fully aware that I'm not providing transportation, coordinated transportation. Okay, so you have to book your own hotel. You have to have your own transportation. I too had to make sure that I have my own transportation. All right, and so I do have my transportation secured for Cancun. For Houston. All right, I will be riding and staying with Damaris and Donovan, and I will be riding with them to all the events in November. So, Fancy, I will circle around with you and Deb and set up a discussion where we can start mapping out the itinerary, the time. I'm still collecting names of people so we know how many people are coming to Houston. And I'm so excited. I think Houston is going to be fun, fun, fun. Definitely fun. All right. And so I am going to being that everyone is kind of on IG, um, right? I think most people are on IG. We can set up a chat group on IG where we are communicating through those channels to make sure that everyone is engaged. So I can set up a chat group on IG and add people to it that I think that signed up to go, and we can keep up with people um, that way. Deb, I am hoping you run ideas by me. This is your city, this is your state, and I'm looking for you, Fancy K, um, and Peanut to run all kinds of ideas by me. I'm relying on you guys because this is your hometown. All right. So I absolutely would love for you to run ideas by me. Absolutely. This is our show. This is our trip. All right. And you really are hosting. All right. Kind of, right? Because this is your home, right? We are coming to visit. And so you guys really put the itinerary together. I just told you I wanted to do trail riding, so that got added to it. And line dancing, right? But whatever you want to do, Fancy, I don't know. I need you guys' number. Hi, I am Jacinta. Good morning. I am Jacinta. I love you. Let me tell you something. I got here in North Carolina, right? I have your number. Angel gave me your number, so I hope you don't mind. I didn't save it in my phone yet, but it's in my she sent it to me. She texted me your contact information, and I hadn't had a chance to save it yet, right? Hey Maria, good morning. I haven't had a chance to save it yet. So but girl, I love you. You already sent a bunch of stuff for us to do. I'm still, listen, I'm going to be lounging around here for a couple of hours, still trying to gather myself together. But we are seeing you today, right? And we're going to hang out with you today. So I'm excited about that. Good morning, Valerie. So Maria, Houston events. Yes, Coffee with Friends. I was just talking about Houston because I won't have the chat and trip plans up, but I mentioned to everybody on here that I did go back because project manager by trade, that's my profession. So I always go back and look for learned lessons and things that I could do better. And I went back and I logged back in the trip plans and I grabbed the chat history. So for anybody that didn't, thank you 100% true. For anybody that didn't get um, the chats in the chat group, it's probably because your Wi-Fi was off. I have all the chats here in my phone. So I don't know, for some people that might not have been able to see the chats, their phone was probably not on Wi-Fi, but the chats are definitely there. I actually went back and recorded them because I wanted to make sure that we had the chats. And so you guys can see that I was communicating through chat with you guys throughout the whole trip in Mexico. Okay. So for anybody that didn't get the chats, it was probably because your phone was not on Wi-Fi. Okay. My communication was precise and clear. That's the chat. Okay. We had an active chat group going. All right. And so I'm mentioning this because I'm only one person, right? And when I'm hosting, I'm not hosting for just one people or two people. I'm hosting for everybody on the trip. And so it is important for us to pay attention to our chat. I cannot keep up with people texting me personally and asking me where I'm at, what I'm doing. Just please keep your eye on any chat groups that we set up. That's going to help me. All right. If you guys want to help me enjoy the trip as much as I want you guys to enjoy the trip, you have to follow the chat. All right. Can you do that for me? All right. Because I pay for these trips too, just like everybody else. They're not free. So I want to drink and I want to have a good time. And I also want everybody else to drink and have a good time and be at the events on time. So please keep in connection with whatever chat we set up. We will figure out what the chat mechanism is going to be for Houston. Good morning, Naquanda. Good morning. Good morning. So it's Freestyle Friday, y'all. I want to say I met some good people in Cancun. We met a couple of guys that live in Atlanta. They're really cool. Uni, I think, and Keith March. We met them. We met a gentleman that lives in North Carolina. His name is Julius. Um, and so this was, Julius we met because Valerie met like 4 or 5 people that was at the resort. I'm like, how the hell you go out the country and you run into 4 or 5 people that you know that's staying at the damn same resort that we're staying at, right? I also met this woman who lives in Delaware, and I'm so sorry I didn't get her information, right? Because she lives right there in Delaware, and she seems like a really cool person. And she has a girl group that does trips and stuff like that. And I'm just going around meeting people. 100% true. I don't know what you're asking me. Is that what is your real name? Do I know you? Do you normally join this podcast, or did you stumble across the podcast? And what makes me such a good person? Keep following me and joining my lives, and you'll find out. Join some of our trips and our activities, and you will see. I'm too tired to be in interview mode this morning, y'all. All right. I'm too tired, but I'm still putting the videos and stuff out for adventures. Oh, Deb said we want to rent a beach house for that weekend. Would y'all be interested in staying there Friday night through Sunday morning? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, Debbie. Yes. Anything beach. You said beach. Beach is enough for me. Okay. So, yes, Deb, I would love to do that. All right. Yes, I am Jacinta. Aquanda it is the MVP of our Cancun, Mexico trip. Yes, Aquanda is definitely the MVP of the Cancun, Mexico trip. Reason being is she moved independently. I was just so impressed with Aquanda. I could just hug her right now. Okay, I was so impressed with how she moved for someone that has never been on. Oh, you get the same water I get. Okay. Um, I was impressed by her. I was. And the crazy thing is, Aquanda, don't kill me. Okay. Why me, Valerie, and Maria and everybody had wheelchair service, right? Aquanda, who has lymphedema on her legs, I said, Aquanda, get a wheelchair, right? She was like, no, I need the exercise for my legs. I was like, oh, here I am riding the damn Peloton bike 6 days a week, and I'm in a wheelchair. And Aquanda is champion, like I'm rolling through this airport with my suitcases and my lymphedema, okay, without a wheelchair. Aquanda, you were the MVP. You showed up and you showed out, and you could travel with me any fucking time, okay? And I mean that. You could travel with me anytime, Aquanda. I love that. Yes, yes, Sister Uhu. She did the damn thing for someone who's never been out of the country. She's the MVP. So let's see who's gonna be the MVP of Houston. So Deb, what do we need to do to rent this beach house in Texas? What do we need to do that? Because what do we need to do? Hey, Yoga Girl Side. We missed you on our trip, Yoga Girl Side. Hopefully you can make one of our adventures. We've been missing you. Um, And so, Deb, I need y'all numbers. Deb, I need your phone number. Fancy K, I need your phone number. Can y'all please inbox me your phone numbers, please? Um, so that I can call you. I miss you too, Yoga Girl Sal. Deb, I'm game. I'm game. Just tell us what we need to do, how much we need to pay. I don't know. I'm tired still, y'all. Yoga Girl Sai been Yoga Girl sighing. Okay, congratulations, Yoga Girl. Do that thing. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes, boo. Come on our next trip. Our next trip is Houston. We are going to the city. You know, Fancy K, I told Ghost I'm going to unfollow him. He be looking all sexy and stuff on the boat with his friends. It ain't right. I be like, look at Ghost out here fishing, doing country shit. I love it. I want to be a part of all of that. All right. Oh, they got an Airbnb? Okay, Aquanda, good for them. I've never been to Houston. Again, y'all know the first time I went to Texas was in, what was it, March? And I went to Austin, Texas, right? And hung out on 6th Street and made a big time of that. And so coming to Houston is going to be a big deal because you know I'm coming for the Cowboys. Like I want to be, I mean, I want to ride a horse, y'all. I know Deb and Fancy K is gonna make that happen for me. Nobody else got to ride a horse. Or you know, I do want to say this: the itineraries that I put together, the activities are optional, y'all. I'm not putting nooses around nobody's neck, making them do the activities that we choose on our trips, right? The excursions are optional, right? So for Houston, we have planned a Friendsgiving. Okay, you could come or not. The fuck, we are planning a barbecue at the motorcycle club. You could come or not. We are planning a wine tasting, right? I think, Deb, you could come or not. We need to know how much that costs. And we need to do the trail rides with the line dancing, right? All of these things are optional activities. Okay, Fancy K. Okay, thank you so much, Fancy K, because you know I'm coming. I'm coming to do the Texas thang thang. Good morning, Angel. Yes, I am Jacinta. Are you coming to Houston? I need to collect names. I'm in North Carolina right now. My list is home though. My list is home. So I need to know who's coming. Good morning, Pat. I need to know who's coming to Houston. What happened to Angel's foot? What happened to Angel's foot? You know, the last topic we had was what makes a, this was raised by Dalton, what makes you a good woman to a man? But I've been seeing on social media lately that women are complaining that men are not stepping up, men are not chasing anymore. Do y'all find that that's the case? Men are not stepping into the hunter's role like they used to. Men are not stepping up and hunting their women for relationships. Angel, you broke your foot? How did you break your foot? How did you break your foot, boo? Were you working out? Were you running? Did you fall? How did you break your foot? I don't know how my guest link is going to work because my laptop is slow as molasses. I need a new laptop. I'm going to have to treat myself to one because this is ridiculous. No, Angel. Oh my God, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yes, y'all, wasn't she? I have more videos to post. I'm not finished posting videos from the trip at all. The dates for Houston is November 16th through November 20th. Oh, I'm sorry. But you can decide how long you stay or when you come. But we're going to be there from November 16th through the 20th, right? And so, based on the agenda and stuff that is put together with Fancy K and Deb, we'll know what activities are happening what day. We need to start working on that agenda soon. So, I need to really buckle down when I get back from North Carolina and have a meeting with Deb and Fancy K and come up with the agenda and the dates that we're going to do what so that people know what's going on. I hope you get well soon too. That is terrible. You see, they say drink water is healthy for you, but then damn thing broke your foot. Mm, crazy. Crazy. So, guys, what do y'all think? Are men not hunting women anymore? I can't speak for same sex relationships because I don't know how that works in its entirety. I don't know who chases who in a same sex relationship. But I have been seeing a lot of videos where they're saying men are not hunting the way they used to, and men are not stepping up and stepping into the room when it comes to relationships. And I need to understand why. Are they just as disappointed in us as we are in them? Mhm. Mm. Aquanda, yes, we've seen it. I know I know I hunt down men. Right, but why are we doing that? Okay, 100% true. You decided to be celibate. I respect that. I respect that. That's good. You know, some people do take the route of celibacy so that they can focus on themselves. And I respect that 100% true. Oh my God, Angel. Did you go to the emergency room? Did they wrap it up? What do you have to do? Did they just wrap it? Do you have to have surgery? Valerie said, I think men still pursue when they're interested. Mm. Okay. When they're interested. Okay. So all these women complaining out here, it's because men are not interested. That's what we're saying. Okay. I like it. Angel, we know you'll live, but come on, man. I know that hurt. Aquanda, and you know what? The one thing I'm gonna say to you is this, let me tell you something. You have inspired me. Several things have happened on this trip for me, right? The mere fact that I traveled by myself and all that stuff, had my own room, inspired me to want to do it again. But Aquanda, watching you has really inspired me and given me the courage to be able to travel by myself because, baby, you're the MVP. I can't say it enough, right? You weren't afraid. And if you were, you didn't show it. 100% true. Honestly, I'm terribly lonely, but I feel better than when I was hunting. 100% true. That's interesting. You're lonely, but you feel better within yourself than you felt when you were hunting for a relationship. I love that. So to me, it seems like during your celibacy that you've been working on yourself. I love that for you. Yes, thumbs up, y'all. See, Valerie, she inspired you too, right? I'm telling you, she is the bomb. Definitely the bomb. Let me get my charger, y'all. Ooh. So I want to say, y'all, I'm at Theo's house, and her house is the bomb. Okay, it is so beautiful here. Like I can't even. It's beautiful here. Like literally. Oh, that's better. Literally, it's like peaceful. I mean, but let me tell you something. She got the security of a maximum prison. She has these locks I've never seen go on the door. She said her brother came in and put the security in for her. She's got locks and alarms and stuff all over this house that, let me tell you something, you could sleep in here with your mouth open knowing nobody coming in here. The hell? I love that. Because I was like, yo, she put this metal thing at the bottom of her door. I'm like, wait a minute. This is like, I love it. Like when you live by yourself, you know, these are the things that you have to think about. And it's such a blessing that her brother came in. She's got these little things on her walls and stuff that are by the doors and the windows. That if somebody try to open a window, now I've had alarms where my windows had the alarm system, but hers is something loud crashes in the house or something falls, her alarms go off. I love that shit. That's a learned lesson for me. When I buy something, I'm calling her brother. I'll be like, come here, Mr. Carter. Hook a sister up. Telling you. Angel said Aquanda has made some serious growth. I'm proud and inspired by you, girl. See, people we walk around as human beings, and other people inspire us, and at times they don't even know that they inspire us, right? They're just being who they are. And that's what Aquanda was doing. She was just being who she was. And at times I was worried. I'd look for her. But anytime, I know she didn't like sitting on the beach, but every now and again, she came down and she sat at the beach with us just to be in our company. But when she was tired of sitting at the beach, she turned around and she went back up to the pool. She played volleyball. Okay, she was playing volleyball. She was on the team. She was having a good time, y'all. I loved it. And see, I'm a beachhead, so I don't want anybody to feel like I'm ignoring them. Look who's that. That's Theo walking around in her sexy yoga stuff. After she done burned 855 calories this morning. So, Aquanda, I love you, girl. 100% true said, I wouldn't say that I've been working on myself. The simple decision of celibacy protects me from myself. Oh, protects me from self doubt. I feel like women would reject you for something trivial and then get charmed by something worse. By some worse. Okay. 100% true. What is your name? Do I know you? Did you just find this podcast? Because I love what you're sharing. Hey, Shirley, you there? Aquanda, you ain't never lied. And if you show up in Houston, let me tell y'all, they left me stranded. Nobody got up and sang karaoke but me. So the next time we all get together, somebody, all y'all bitches and MFs owe me a karaoke song. All of y'all owe me a karaoke song. I'm telling you. Because I'm the only one that got up there. And I'm going to post that video. I'm going to post that video of me singing karaoke up there being exhausted. And I couldn't even finish the whole damn song. The kudos to Beyonce and them because, baby, to sing a whole song and dance around the stage is a lot of damn work. Okay. And then I'm going to Buffalo. I'm going to Buffalo. Valerie, when am I coming to Buffalo? Valerie, you got to pick a date and tell me when I'm coming to Buffalo because you know I'm coming to Buffalo. That's an easy trip. Buffalo, well, it's not easy because you know once I get to Buffalo, I want to hang out and then I want to go to Canada. And I know, Val, every time I come to Buffalo, you're always the designated driver. I love you though. I do. Maybe we can get a hotel room in Canada for a night. I don't know. I just be trying to do shit. Right, Shirley, let them know. It ain't right. I might be. Val, I might be able to make that weekend. I might be able to make that weekend as long as I could crash at your house. I ain't got no money. I I might be able to make that weekend, Val. I could come up for the weekend of September 9th. I'ma stay at your house and we could get a room in Toronto. All right. I'm gonna try to do that. We'll talk offline because I could do that because I could just hop on the Amtrak to Buffalo. You'll pick me up from there. Oh wait, Valerie, we're doing Fashion Week September 9th weekend. Are you Maria is available. September is in New York City. Wait, so September 9th is New York City or Buffalo? What is it? Oh, so you coming here. You're coming here, Valerie, September 9th? That's what you're saying? Hey, the jar, short and sweet advice. You're coming here? I'm confused. So if you coming here, you must be staying with me. Okay, then where you staying? You're coming to New York City. Where are you staying? Where are you staying? You staying with me? you go. Can y'all hear me now? You can't hear me? I took mute off. Okay, it's back. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm working with an old MacBook Air. I'm telling y'all I need a new. It went on mute by mistake and I couldn't get the shit off. But it's off now. So y'all should be able to hear me. Okay, good. All right. So back to Fashion Week. So we're going to do Fashion Week the weekend in September. And so Valerie will be staying with me. I'm so excited. I just love y'all. All right. So I got to pick a weekend to come to Buffalo outside of that. But September, so we got activities going. So we have September, Fashion Week. October, I guess, could be a quiet month. Do I have anything going in October? It's my mama's birthday. I might hop over to Florida for a couple of days. Then November, we got Houston. And then December is the holidays. In January, I want to go away for my birthday. I want someone to take me away for my birthday. There you go. I don't know. My laptop keeps muting me. I don't know why, because it's old. It keeps muting me. It's old. So I'm going to have to end my live soon because it's going to keep doing that. I got to get a new laptop, y'all. I need to do it because this is what happens. I never think about traveling and doing my show. And so I pulled my old Mac Air book out the closet and dusted it off. But I really need to throw this shit in the garbage or take it to the Mac store and be like, can I get $10 or some shit for this shit to go towards my next MacBook, because this is ridiculous. My sound should be back on by now. So if it mutes again, I'm hanging the fuck up because I'm tired. This is too much work for me right now. All right. But I was saying September is Fashion Week. October, I probably go see my mother in Florida real quick. November is Houston. December is Sit the Fuck Down. It's Christmas time. January is my birthday month, and I want to be. Okay, Cheryl Lee is coming to Houston. Yep, we're going to Galveston. So I'm coming to Houston first, and then we're going to drive to Galveston. That's what we're doing. Deb, I need to really talk to you about this because we got to really map this out. right? Because I got to make sure Donovan and Damaris is up to, because they driving me. If not, I'm hopping in with y'all. Now, y'all better make room because my hips are big. Ain't no beach in Houston, Shirley. We got to drive to Galveston. And I love it. This is going to be exciting, y'all. So then we're not going to be able to fit in the wine. Okay, we really got to map this out. I'm loving it. Look at Yoga Girl side and Cheryl Lee bonding over Ak and my. I need to know how to say that, Sine. Ak and Mat, Sinet. I know I fucked that up. I know I did. Yep, I got big hips. Yep. Yeah, everybody in Cancun saw my hips. I got hips. Deb, you think I'm tiny?